What is a lead magnet? And the best way to think of a lead magnet is something of value that somebody's going to submit their contact information in order to gain that value. When I was reading one of these most recent marketing books, it made a ton of sense is that when you're thinking about a lead magnet, you really need to think about the friction. And friction is how easy is it to get this information? And I like to put it on a continuum of very easy versus the most difficult. So in regards to friction is that if you basically were giving something for free, let's say you're gonna have a free in-person live event, is that's probably like at the height of friction, is that it's the hardest to get somebody to come to an in-person live event, even though it's free, versus on the continuum on the other side is a webinar. And one thing to think about on a webinar in regards to the friction is that webinar instant, or do they have to wait? Let's just say that they were registering on a Thursday and you didn't have the webinar until that next following Wednesday. That friction would probably be moving down the line here because it's not instant. Same thing with a book or an ebook. An ebook, obviously they could start to read right away. If it's on Audible or something like that, again, they can download it instantaneously and be able to listen to it instantaneously. Versus a book, you see the lead magnet for a book all the time for a free book, and then they have you pay plus shipping. In regards to friction is that they basically need to get the book, and then once it gets shipped to them, then they have to read it. The other piece could be a video course so that they can watch that instantaneously. Private Facebook group is awesome to be able to put people in a community. I was recently looking for lead magnet ideas, and when I Googled it, there was a post that said 63 lead magnet ideas. So there's lots and lots and lots of ideas of what item can you offer to your clients for free that they would submit their contact information and then also start to be able to build a relationship with you, and that you've offered something valuable to them that actually improves whatever they're looking to do. Obviously, you'll be thinking about who your ideal client is, what's their pain, what's their motivation, and again, why would they want to be working with you versus anybody else? And then the other thing in here is the challenge funnels. If you've seen a lot of the challenges, that's probably one of the most popular lead magnets out there right now. And I personally don't like it because I've registered for I don't know how many challenges. Most of them, I barely, number one, get to it at all. Number two, if it's a multi-day challenge, is whether or not I went to it for 5 days. They do have a caveat there of say, you could pay $97 and you get the recordings of the challenge. So then you can go back and listen to them at your leisure, which I like that a lot more than the challenge. I would assume that the success rate of somebody actually going through the challenge is very, very low. Also in the middle here, I would say would be a free consultation and or you could think phone call would be somewhere in the middle of this continuum. Is that, not always does somebody want to get on the phone and talk with you and have a call or have that free consultation, even though that is highly valuable. Again, it's going to be higher on the friction. So when you think of friction as how easily or how quickly can they digest the information, and how likely are they to input their contact information in order to get that because they want that instant gratification. So when you're thinking about structuring your lead magnets, this is all great things to think about. One of my first launches in marketing, I was basically driving all cold people to an in-person live event, and I spent thousands of dollars on ads, and I had 0 people show up. So I would say don't make my same mistake. Understand how friction works, and then what other lead magnets that you could be utilizing in order to get more leads into your business. If you found this valuable, subscribe below. If you'd like a consultation, please reach out.